Hello. This section is to teach people how to look at the stock market symbol and the values and probably create a spreadsheet to keep track of it. So in a year last year, I actually have a list of stock that being created and keep track of it. So you can see on the screen. So the first thing to do is to insert a column. And then let's say I'm not going to track it today because the market just opened, but last Friday, so which is April 30, 21st, okay? And you can see the stock symbol SKWS. I haven't been tracking since last year, November 30, and January 25th was 165.68. So how do I'm gonna get the value of what that looks like? It's very simple. You really there are different ways to go and getting them, but I typically will go to, I like actually Yahoo better than other places. So, one thing you can do though is you actually can Google it. That may be easiest. And you just put SKWS wherever you look at, you see it ring it up, or you just click on it. And so now it tell you the stock is 181.46 now. The market has just opened, so this is the latest price. So if you don't want a price, want to look at history, then what you need to do is just click on that and then get the historical data. And then you will see the prices here listed. And April 30 closing is 181.33. So right now is under 83.16, and you see earlier under 81, now it dropped. So I'll actually enter in the price on Friday, 181.33 into this worksheet. Really that you just does as simple as that. I'm going to do one more example. So in this case, you realize that if you want to calculate the percentage of return on a given date, just in case you don't know how to do it, then you just take equals sign. You take this price minus what you're comparing with, and then divide by the base of what you're comparing with, and then you put a percentage. So it's 9%. That means for the probably one quarter, like end of January to end of April, this stock will give a 9% return. Okay, increase positive, and then we can do one more just for the heck of it. HSASB. So what you do is you go back to the website, and then now you go ASB, and should write it up, and it will give it to you in the Yahoo website, which tells you 22.21 right now. And then if you want it, which is up, you want to look at history, historical data. April 30, which is last Friday, closing price was 21.89 right here. So I will put it in 21.89. And in this case, you can do the same thing, which then all you do just copy the formula and paste it. It gives you 14% returns. That means if you bought it January 15 at this price, and now it's at April is 21.89, you make 14% return. And you would do the same thing with, just show you, but I'm not going to update it this time. Not the photo. Sometimes click wrong. And then just do HOME up here. You should ring it up and click on that. And then you already automatically in Yahoo Finance and gives you 31.91. Click historical data because the market is already open. You want last Friday price, which is 31.58, which is what I'm going to update it. So, and then you will give you a percentage of return. And then if you keep track of it with a set of stock you're interested, then you know whether you make money or not. And this is how I actually, old time, I give kind of spreadsheet type and say where I'm at. So, I haven't done that for a while, but I may go back to look at this portfolio which I created. If you guys remember last year and see where we're at, for sure AMC right now, it's still way up. And at one point, of last year, November, it was actually $2.50. So just to give you an idea, that means give you the idea where you're at. Like BIGEC, I suggest to buy that one. And the stock was actually keep tipping down to 50 something. So right now, I mean, at one point it's $80. So there's no surprising. And if I said the stock will go back up to $80, and this stock is really not surprising because it tell you last year in November, it is around that price. And actually, Harper will be better than that too. It was $100 to at one point. All right, I hope that helped to you. For those who trying to understand how to look at the stock market, very basic, the price, how to calculate the rate of return, and what to do as a tool to updating some, which is all I'm using spreadsheet the old way to track. Even you buy it or not buying it, it will give you some sort of comparison. All right.